one of the few Christmas movies that I watched before is still here. In this case, Die Hard, the 1988 classic starring Bruce Willis as the NYPD detective John McClane. Going on a Christmas party with with his wife and his buddies, and some of the people he doesn't know, like Ellis, and it's this Japanese person that will later be found interest by the evil German criminals that would invade the party, led by Hans Gruber, played by Alan Rickman, and McClane tries to kill and stop them once and for all, and have a great Christmas with his wife. And this film is perfect. I love this movie. It's like one of the best action movies of all time, and not surprisingly, one of the best Christmas movies ever made. It works on two levels. The action, they are intense, they're bloody, and they are wonderful good time. They are well done. They have some good effect. They have some good uh edits. They have some good shots, and they have some fun moments, like whenever John McClane is shooting people at their legs, or trying or attacking other criminals, or when John McClane kills Hans at the end by shooting him, and then later letting him fell off the place, and then later, then earlier, when John McClane was running away from the police, when he was doing was shooting up so the hostages came back to the place, or the hotel technically, and the police think that he was a terrorist, and John McClane was running away from them, and then later he finds Hans. And every action in this movie is perfect. And another thing that works is the performances. Bruce Willis gives a funny and likable performance as John McClane. He has a bunch of great one-liners, of course. This movie is extremely quotable. It's like the most quotable Christmas movie ever, from Yippi-Ki-Yay, motherfucker, or Welcome to the party, pal, or Welcome to come and get a few lands, or you are a policeman. There are rules for policemen. Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. Happy trails, Hans. Yeah, so much more. It's extremely quotable, and Mr. Rickman is a perfect casting as the villain is Hans Gruber. He's a well done villain. He's menacing. He gives a lot of his charisma and tries to be a great villain, especially when killing people, or his conversations with John McClane, which at the microphone is decent, but when it's in person, both of them, it's hilarious because of them laughing and having a decent time together. And considering this is Rickman's first movie, this was a perfect way to start his career that made him a name for himself. Yeah. Before Harry Potter, of course. But he is a very well done villain. John McClane, of course, a great hero. And I thought some of the other characters had their moments. Like Argyle was funny, especially since throughout the majority of the film, until the end, he stays in the car that he was driving to get McClane to the Christmas party hotel. And Powell was a great ally to John McClane as well, and Special Agent Johnson were decent enough. And I thought the credit song being "Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow" was a perfect song to use for the credits of this movie. And I thought the other henchmen villains were really good fun for the amount of personality and screen time they were given before they all got killed by John McClane. They have some scenes, some memorable scenes in this movie. And overall, Die Hard is a perfect action Christmas movie. I really enjoyed this movie. Merry Christmas, Bruce Willis. I hope you keep fighting. And stay tuned for tomorrow where we say, Avengers, assemble.